Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow surrounded by a lush forest, lived three little pigs. These pigs were brothers, and though they loved each other very much, they were as different as could be. The eldest pig was named Percy. Percy was a practical pig who liked to plan ahead and was always thinking about the future. The middle pig, Patrick, was a happy-go-lucky fellow who believed that life was meant to be enjoyed to the fullest. The youngest pig, Pippin, was curious and playful, always chasing after the next adventure. One day, the three little pigs decided that it was time to leave their mother's home and build houses of their own. They packed their bags, said their goodbyes, and set off down the road together. As they walked, they discussed what kind of houses they would build. "I'll build my house out of straw," said Pippin, who had noticed a big pile of straw by the side of the road. "It will be quick and easy, and then I'll have more time to play." "Straw?" said Percy, raising an eyebrow. "That won't be very strong, Pippin." But Pippin was already gathering straw and humming to himself, imagining how much fun he would have once his house was done. Patrick, seeing a stack of sticks nearby, decided to build his house out of sticks. "Sticks are stronger than straw," he reasoned, "and they're still pretty quick to build with. I'll have a cozy little house in no time, and then I can relax and enjoy the sunshine." "Sticks might be stronger than straw," said Percy, "but I think I'll build my house out of bricks. It will take longer, but it will be strong and safe." Percy found a pile of bricks and set to work, carefully laying each brick on top of the other, making sure the walls were straight and sturdy. Pippin and Patrick finished their houses quickly and spent the rest of the day playing games, splashing in the nearby stream, and picking wildflowers. Percy, meanwhile, worked hard into the evening, determined to make his house as strong as possible. The next day, just as Percy was putting the finishing touches on his brick house, a big bad wolf came prowling through the forest. This wolf was hungry, and when he saw the three little pigs, he licked his lips and said to himself, "Ah, three little pigs would make a fine meal." The wolf first came to Pippin's straw house. He knocked on the door and called out in a gruff voice, little pig, let me come in." Pippin, peeking through the window, saw the wolf and replied, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf. And with a mighty breath, the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the straw house down. Pippin squealed in fright and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to Patrick's house of sticks. The wolf, still hungry, followed close behind. When he reached Patrick's house, he knocked on the door and growled, little pigs, let me come in." Patrick and Pippin huddled together and answered, "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," bellowed the wolf. The wolf huffed and puffed, and though the stick house held out for a little while, it eventually collapsed under the wolf's powerful breath. Patrick and Pippin squealed in terror and ran to Percy's brick house. By now, the wolf was very hungry and very angry. He stomped up to Percy's house and knocked loudly on the door. Little pigs, let me come in." Percy, Patrick, and Pippin peeked out the window at the big bad wolf and shouted, "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," howled the wolf. The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew with all his might, but no matter how hard he tried, the brick house stood firm. The wolf tried again and again, but the house did not budge. Frustrated and exhausted, the wolf decided to try a different tactic. He spied the chimney on the roof and thought to himself, "If I can't blow the house down, I'll climb down the chimney and catch those pigs by surprise."